In anticipation of Celtic about to kick off their Champions League, we're going to look back at the last time the Celtic, made it to a UEFA Cup for, say UEFA Cup, just a European final, alright? It was back in 2003, the 02-03 season, which is in fact 20 years ago today. And of course, Celtic went into the Champions League. So we've got to start off in the Champions League. We already did one of these about the last time the Old Firm both made it to the Champions League group stage. But this one has got a sort of different fibre in it. And we'll probably do one for Rangers tomorrow. So I thought it's good just looking back at that time in history. Boom. Exactly what we like to see. But Celtic went into the third qualifying round here. Before we get into the result, we'll look at other teams who are in the third qualifying round. You know, you've got Sparta Prague, Feyenoord, you've got United, you've Inter, you've Bayern Munich defeating Partizan in Belgrade. I mean, what is that flag? Serbia and Montenegro. Of course, the whole Balkans war. I mean, there's flags in here people won't fucking recognise. I mean, Slovan Liberec, no idea who they are. Barcelona. I mean, look at these teams having to get through in a qualifying round, man. I mean, and they knocked out Milan. Fucking hell. What's that all about? That's an insane stat right there. Fucking, it truly is. But if we go down, before we go down, Celtic knocked out by Basel. Celtic won 3-1 in the first leg at home and then got beat 2-0 away. So therefore Basel went through on away goals. Of course, these days that would just go straight to penalties. But yeah, it's pretty disappointing. Like, I mean, you win the first leg 3-1, you'd expect Celtic to hang on, but it looks like a bit of a bottle job took place there with the likes of Newcastle United there, beating Ninakar. That's how you pronounce it. But into the groups, Celtic would have got this group. Obviously it could have changed, but Basel got a group of Valencia themselves, Liverpool and Spartak Moscow. And that's where, Celtic didn't get there obviously, but yeah, that is where the Champions League ended for Celtic. A 3-each draw against Basel over 2 legs, with Basel advancing over 2 legs. But anyway, into this, the UEFA Cup. And this is almost too long ago for me to be able to remember this, but it just seems very weird, the UEFA Cup. I assumed it just worked like the Europa League. I mean, like, let's just acknowledge this. So, you had the first round, which was played, this is leg 1 against, so there's no groups here whatsoever. Celtic beat Sudova 10-1 on aggregate. 10-1! One of the better results in there, apart from Werder Bremen 10-2. And the other 10-1 Bordeaux beat Matator Pushov. Storm Graz beat Livingston 8-6. Rangers beat Victoria Siskov 3-each. And Aberdeen get knocked out by Hertha Berlin 1-0. Not actually the worst result of all time there for Aberdeen. Into the second round. But I was confused about this. If Rangers advanced on away goals, then where are they in here? They're not in the next round. So, you go into the second round, and Rangers aren't in here. I don't know, I doubt this is a mistake by UEFA, or Wikipedia, not UEFA, but Celtic then beat Blackburn Rovers 3-0, 1-0, and then 2-0, so pretty good for the mighty Celts. And then we go into the final phase of the UEFA Cup, and this is where you get into the bracket. You've got your third, your fourth, your quarters, your semis, and your final. So here it is, Celtic advancing due to the away goal rule against Celta Figo. But yeah, maybe I'm a retard, but if Rangers literally just vanished in the finale there, it says they went through and away goals, and they're no longer there. You know, with the likes of Club Brugge, Stuttgart, Real Betis, Auxerre, Fetiz, Liverpool, Malaga, Leeds, Eki, Athens, Maccabi Haifa, who are back in Champions League this year, Hertha Berlin, Fulham, PSG, Boavista, Porto, who'd go on to beat Celtic in the final, spoiler, Lens, Denizlispor, Lyon, Slovan Liberec, Panathinaikos, Bordeaux, Anderlecht, Sturm Graz, Lazio, Wisla Krakow, Schalke, Park, Slavia Prague, Besiktas and Dynamo Kiev. Celtic then knocked out the mighty Stuttgart 5-4. On aggregate, Liverpool, who they beat in the next round as well, won 3-0 against Axore. I mean, if you look at Porto's road to the final, so Porto beat Lens, then they beat Denelaspor, Panathinaikos, and then they beat Lazio, then they beat Celtic. Celtic beating Liverpool, great result. Can Rangers replicate that similar result against Liverpool now? I mean, but downplay Celtic's result, because beating Liverpool's still a good result, but Liverpool now compared to this Liverpool team back. I mean, Liverpool were still good back then, but they weren't like United or Arsenal's levels back 20 years ago. Celtic, I mean, an easy semi-final, I guess you could say, albeit Boavista were maybe fucking the next big thing back in the 2002-03 season. Then in the final, of course, we know what happened. In Sofia, in Seville, the mighty Celtic got knocked out by Porto, which is disappointing, of course, for all the Celtic fans out there. So, yeah, and as you can see, in the final, Henrik Larsson got a brace. And, yeah, not good. It went 1 each. It went 2-1 Porto. It went 2-2. And then with 5 minutes to go, Darley made it 3-2 to the mighty Porto. And Darley finished top goal scorer. Henrik Larsson in behind. And, yeah, well, 11 goals. He only played 887 minutes. He did, and then we had the 2003 UEFA Super Cup, which was played between Milan and Porto. But again, that begs the question, like, Milan got knocked out. We just checked it. I don't know, maybe Wikipedia's fucked up. Anyway, guys, that will do it for this video and football. Looking back a bit of the history of what happened when Celtic were last in a European final. You never know, Celtic playing pretty well. They could make it in a European final this year. But until next time, peace.